My name is Sean Lawson, and I'm a project manager for Bees for Development here in Monmouth in Wales and UK. And we work closely with our partner in Uganda, the Uganda National Apiculture Development Organization.
And I work as the Executive Director for the Uganda National Apiculture Development Organization. And we work very closely with Bees for Development UK. I think the biggest achievement that we have done together and we continue to do together is on inclusivity, to ensure that we develop programs or packages that fit like persons with disabilities, the indigenous people like Batwa and women and youth.
Predominantly, we like to stand with the most marginalized in society. So those who traditionally sort of can't get access to normal rural development programs. So, a lot of our work is about making sure that we identify these people and make sure that they are put first, that they're included. I'd say at the core of what we do is making sure that those who need our help most are identified, and we work closely with them. Well, we're thrilled, obviously. The partnership with TUNADO is fairly long-standing. I think since about 2004, we've worked with them. So it's really great that partnership and that hard work can be recognised.
I was excited, and the entire team here at TUNADO was very excited, but we got a lesson that actually hard work pays.
So the sort of cost per reaching a person with a disability or introducing them to beekeeping can be higher than someone without a disability. In short, more adequate funding will essentially help us reach more of those most vulnerable people. I think this is really from a personal perspective, working closely with TUNADO. I think there's two things really. It's communication being one and collaboration being the other. So in terms of communication, of course, we have, regular updates. We have, our regular meetings online on Zoom, but there's also a lot of informal conversation with our partner using, different channels, WhatsApp, so on. And just being able to just be in the loop with what's going on in the ground on a daily basis has been a great way, I think, to develop the relationship of a partnership. In terms of collaborating with one another, we try and do that as much as possible. So if we're developing a new technique, we want to collaborate. We collaborate every time we set up a new project, every time we set up a project structure, every time we might write a proposal together. Those decisions are always made together and always made in collaboration with each other. That really helps us in our partnership. It helps us work well together.
To add that, I think mutual respect has been a really good thing I've seen. We really respect each other and each other's decision. And also there has been opportunities provided by Bees for Development, for example, for our staff to come to the UK, to have a feel of what it means to be there. And BFD also comes here, in that exchange, really we deliberate on several issues, but also having the shared vision in what you try to do together and being passionate on what you want to achieve together. We have not had the deliberate discussion, but from what we aspire to do and the plans that we have that are not necessarily adequately funded, for instance, we have a plan to do inclusion, for example, for the indigenous people. We have talked about that, like Batwa. We would want to expand our work with PWDs. We want to expand our work with women. So those really, I think our focus will be on inclusion.
All I would say is just taking on what Dixon has said there within those sort of areas of intervention. I think overall we might want support with some of our M&E. So, you know, how we're actually monitoring the impact and making sure that we are having impact with these people who are marginalized. Well, I think it's evidence of a healthy, sustainable partnership at work. You know, important decisions like fundraising applications, like strategy, they're made together. And I think communicating at that sort of top level, getting the buy-in of everyone involved is really important, because it means that our relationship is more than just a transactional series of events, i.e., you know, we give them, you know, a list of tasks to do and we send money to do it. So, you know, if by working together or by having shared decision making, it means that TUNADO then is empowered to request a change to a budget or changes to decisions that have been made.
I mean, it's not important to show, for example, somebody really bad off, but it's good to have a trajectory of what you did with this person bad off and how you have moved this person to different level. We have since tried to follow that kind of storytelling that show progress, other than showing the most worst situation. You know, it's where we are going.
Positive storytelling is something we've been, you know, working hard at, I think, in recent years. You know, we want to measure the change of levels of empowerment in our beneficiaries. You know, of course, we can try and do that through, you know, surveys and indicators and, you know, do that within an Excel spreadsheet. But the truth of it is, you know, hearing people firsthand, you know, interviewing people directly and finding out, you know, how they feel, what their opinions are about the work that we've been doing, you know, how they've been able to be involved in work that we're doing. That's something that I think we as a partner have been really promoting quite strongly.
So thank you very much. We are excited that you selected us, and we hope for the best.